Hi guys, I have another Copic coloring and card tutorial for you today. We are going to work with some rubber stamps today, and the rubber stamps we're using is from this stamp set called Seasons of Love by Little Blue Button Stamps, and it has this cute girl and a couple of sentiments and some extra parts, and we're going to actually play with the extra parts also. So I have already stamped up with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, her and a few of the other parts. I will not be using all of them, but this is my start. And I'm gonna pair it with papers from the Papermania Birdsong paper pack, which is a pretty old one, but it's one of my favorite ones because it has all these beautiful fall colors that I really love. We actually are just gonna use this paper. We're gonna use the tree here because I think you can get so much out of one single sheet of paper. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna end up doing this, but let's get coloring. now I have cut all the images out that I colored, and I thought I'd show a tip for you. I have actually edged this with a black marker, and I edge from the back side because if I slip I will color on the back side and that won't show through. So that's a tip on how to color the sides. I use this, the Memento dual marker in Tuxedo Black. You'll just need kind of a brush marker with a very pointed tip. You can use whatever marker you want, because if you're not going to color anymore with the Copics, it just don't mind. So we're going to put this all together. It's actually going to be a pretty simple card layout. I have a card base, which is a marshmallow basil. I'm not showing the whole one because my camera freaks up. And then we're going to cut this down. And we're cutting it down in the same sizes as we usually do. We're going to have it 1/8 smaller than the card base itself, so 4 1/8 and 5 3/8 high. So that's the mat. And then we're going to go on with the pattern paper, and we're gonna have that at 4 and at 5 1/4. And I'm actually gonna remove this part, this top, so that I get more of the tree. Then I'm gonna use some tape runner. I really love these tape runners. They stick pretty good. If you push them down, they stick really good. So you can actually make boxes with it, even in some grade. And then we are going to put up our little characters. And I'm gonna do a little like pumpkin pile down here. And I'm gonna have these two kind of standing up behind it. So we're going to put those two on first, and we're going to use some Tombow Monomulti. There are so many different glues out there. I tried a few of them. I kind of like this because it has a little tip, but at the same time this dries tacky if you don't if you get it on the sides, it will dry tacky, and that I not fully like. But yeah, we're gonna put this here. Now I have glue all over my fingers. Gonna be careful. And then we are taking this, and I'm taking the glue I got all over my fingers and just dabbing it onto the back side, so it doesn't, so it gets gluey but not too much. I'm gonna put that like that. It's a bit crooked. Then we're going to take these. I have just put a little foam square underneath it, underneath them all, and we're going to just put them down, and I'm going to put them down like this because I want it to be a little pumpkin pile with this in the middle. So there you have our little pumpkin pile, not a pie. I have a lot of things on, and you really don't need this much, but you want to think when you put foams, you want to put them at the smaller parts so that they are anchored. I'm going to put her over here. And then we're going to do the sentiment. We're going to use the offcut of the matte layer to make a little border going across up here. We're going to use the Fall is the Season of Love stamp that was in the fall stamp set. And we're going to do it in VersaFine Onyx Black because it gives a little bit of a crisper stamp than the Tuxedo Black does. The Memento. Then we're going to cut this down, and I'm going to try to get the same amount of orange on both sides, and this actually happens to be on about 1/4 of an inch. So here is the sentiment. I'm gonna add it like this, but I think I want to let this part be shown, so we're gonna cut a little flag shape. So I'm starting by cutting it off, so we're gonna have a small flag shape. I cut it in the middle, and then I cut 2 angles up to the middle, and then you get a little flag shape. Then I'm using the same height of foam squares as I did for her and for the pumpkins, so they have the same height of layer. And then we're just putting this up here. Now if I had some kind of like leaf stamp or leaf die or something, I probably could build up a little leaf pile here or something. But I think this is going to be pretty good. I think I need so much more. So just gonna add some tape on this. And then we're gonna add it to our card base. And that is our fall themed card. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And thank you for liking and commenting. It means a lot to me. I'll see you later. Bye!